Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So let's today find out what's going on in your person's mind, heart, head, action. What is it? Their energies for you. But before that, let's see what's going on in your connection to be able to figure out if this is your reading or not. So let's see what's going on, what's happening in your connection right now. Four of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, overall energy, King of Pentacles. See, there is some sort of distance. Um, if you look at all three cards in this one, there is this energy of I'm resting, I'm not communicating, I'm not doing anything. This is again, turning back, looking somewhere else. This is also everyone, we have the backs towards us. So right now this connection is in pause, not an ending here. It's not a collapse, but a forced break or a conscious break based on whatever your situation is. There's a strong need for mental emotional recovery here. One or both of you need space to breathe, think, settle your nervous system down. The silence isn't empty, it's still processing here. There's anticipation, someone is waiting, not desperately, but thoughtfully, for the right moment, for the right sign, for the right timing. There is emotional distance mixed with hope. This connection hasn't been mentally closed off. They haven't moved on, they've just stepped back, kind of energy. At the heart of this connection, there's still warmth, familiarity, there's this happiness, this emotional comfort, this fond memories that you have here. This feels like a bond that works easily when pressure is removed. Laughter, shared memories, emotional ease, the friendship, that happiness, the joy. The connection still feels alive on an emotional level, even if it's a long distance or nothing is being expressed or you're not talking to each other. This is the kind of connection that smiles quietly in the background here. Um, the King of Pentacles. See, there is this grounded and steady energy underneath all of this. This isn't chaotic, unstable, or impulsive. Someone here wants something real. King of Pentacles is all about creating structure, creating stability. So this energy doesn't rush, it builds. It builds something secure, something safe and sustainable. So what's happening in this connection is pause with purpose. There's distance, yes, but there's also expectation and emotional familiarity that I see. This connection hasn't ended, it's stabilizing, recalibrating itself. Let's see what are my viewers' energies currently. What are my viewers' energies? Strength, Four of Wands, King of Pentacles, overall energy, Two of Swords. You don't know what to do. Okay, you are stuck in that indecision. There are fears, there is overthinking. You're holding your ground, not holding your ground. You're holding back. You're not acting impulsively. Your energy is incredibly, composed. You're holding a lot inside, but you're choosing grace over reaction here. There's emotional maturity here, the kind that you don't need to prove anything, doesn't chase, doesn't collapse. So you're stronger than you feel here, even on days when it's quiet. So, and at the core, you're craving stability and emotional safety with this Four of Wands. You're not asking for drama or chaos. You want to build something. You want something that feels like home, not a question mark. This shows your heart wants harmony, not games. See, you're done with the emotional roller coasters here, because King of Pentacles clearly is like, you're standing in your value right now. You know what you bring to the table: reliability, loyalty, stability, consistency. You're not in a rush anymore. You're choosing long term over instant validation. There's this grounded confidence here. So you know your worth and you're acting like it. You're not in that desperate state at this point. Internally, um, like I said, you are at crossroads. You're balancing heart and logic very carefully. Part of you wants to stay open. Um, Another part wants to maybe protect your peace here. So that was your energy. and the connection. Let's start with um, your person's energy towards you. So what are my viewers' person's energies towards my viewers? Three of Wands, Temperance, Nine of Pentacles, overall energy, Knight of Pentacles. Slow. So their energy, they are waiting and watching. They are also not in a rush to do anything. They want to create balance here. They could be very focused on themselves. See, they are watchful and reflective, observing, waiting, trying to understand where the connection is heading rather than doing anything. There's distance here, yes, but it's intentional. They're looking at the bigger picture instead of, what can happen right now or tomorrow. This shows emotional curiosity mixed with caution. See, they haven't turned their back here, they've just taken a step back. Emotionally, they're trying to find balance. Maybe I don't know if there has been some chaos, drama that has happened here. They don't want that. They don't want extremes. They don't want emotional overload. This shows a strong desire to keep things calm and mature. So they're choosing peace over impulse. And Nine of Pentacles, this is where they see you as valuable. You are confident, self sufficient, you're not needy. Um, there is admiration here. I won't say this is possessive energy today. This is a very respectful energy. At the same time, this can create hesitation because they don't want to disturb what you already have. You're not intimidating, you're impressive right now. The Knight of Pentacles, their approach towards you, like I said, very slow, deliberate, cautious. This is not avoidance, it's like, careful intent. They want something stable, but only if they're sure they can show up consistently, because that is something they've been lacking. So their energy towards you is patient, balanced, observant. Um, they're emotionally invested enough to care, but careful enough not to rush. Let's see what is going on in their headspace. What's going on in my viewers' person's headspace about my viewers? What are they actually thinking about? The Star, Queen of Cups, World, overall energy, Eight of Wands. See, Star is again, it's quite similar to Temperance. You want calm and peace, but this is also something that brings along hope with it. So, in their head, you represent hope to them. When they think of you, it's not like heavy or chaotic or drama or anything. It's a very calming energy. You come into their thoughts when they need emotional reassurance about something, or faith that things can still work out. Maybe you were somebody who would always, kind of push them to look at things differently or stay hopeful, or always giving them reassurance about something or the other that's going wrong in their life, not necessarily the relationship. This is the kind of thinking that happens quietly, often late at night, reflective moments. So you're not a problem in their mind, you're the relief that they always seek. They think of you as emotionally understanding, intuitive. Maybe you're somebody who's very nurturing, very intuitive, you can sense things very quickly. Someone who gets them without having to explain anything at all. There's a lot of emotional respect here with this Queen of Cups. Mentally they associate you with emotional safety, somebody who's emotionally intelligent. They trust your emotional intelligence more than their own. Um, the world here is, the connection feels complete in a way that's hard to replace. They think about whether this chapter is truly finished, or if there's still place in their life, in your life. There's a sense of closure mixed with um, longing. Like they know the connection mattered deeply. So it's not just like a memory, it's a milestone for them. Their thought about you come suddenly and often. They may get strong urges to communicate, check in, or say something meaningful. Mentally, you spark movement here. See, in their headspace, you are this emotional understanding, a chapter that feels significant, a chapter they don't want to close. They don't think of you lightly. They think of you as someone who brought meaning and emotional completion, emotional gratification, emotional depth into their lives. So you don't cross their mind, you arrive there. Let's see what's going on in their heart. What is going on in their heart space? What do they truly feel for my viewers? What can we know? Page of Cups, Emperor, Fool, overall energy, Page of Wands. What they feel there, this is like the puppy love kind of feeling. I'm not saying that's bad or anything, but there is a lot of more than a mature King of Cups kind of energy. This is like Page of Cups, which can be a little immature. There's emotional tenderness. Feelings for you are genuine, but not fully articulated yet. There is a sense of emotional curiosity. This is not um, immaturity. It is, yes, not emotional indifference or anything. They feel more than they know how to say. Um, Give them something that can help them with their vocabulary, possibly. At the same time, they're trying to stay in control of their emotions because Emperor wants control. There's a strong need to appear composed, stable, unbothered, like stoic, I don't care attitude. Even when they are not, emotionally, they're guarding their heart right now. So they want to feel, but only on their own terms. Deep down, part of them wants to take this leap of faith. They want to jump off that cliff. They want to be like this Titanic, uh, you know. There's excitement here, curiosity, and the feeling that this connection is something that could lead to something new, something freeing. Emotionally, you awaken their sense of possibility. See, you make them feel brave, and that scares them a little. The emotional energy towards you is restless and alive. This Page of Wands is, the spark. If you see the way she's throwing the wand up, there's this, the whirlwind behind her. So um, there's a spark here, something that makes them feel inspired, excited, emotionally curious here. So it's not stagnant motion. It wants movement because Page of Wands is a restless energy. So in their heart space, there's genuine emotion, genuine love, affection, and desire for something new with you. But those feelings are constantly negotiating with their need to control and the emotional safety. So their heart is open, their fear is just louder than that. Um, let's see their action space. So what they're likely to do with all of this that we saw next. Page of Pentacles, Judgment, Ace of Swords, overall energy, Eight of Pentacles. See, Ace of Swords is communication. Judgment is about resurrection. Page of Pentacles, small steps. So, in their action space, the first instinct here is to move carefully because Pentacles is a very cautious, careful energy. So, don't expect dramatic gestures or, rushed energy here. This is willingness to start small, a message, a check-in, a practical step, a practical conversation perhaps. They want to test the waters before fully committing to anything here. See, they're not sprinting, they're placing one foot forward at a time. Um, yeah, they're not even in a marathon. This is like, let me check the temperature. So there's a strong moment of self-reflection coming up for them with this judgment. They're being pushed to face some sort of truth, maybe about themselves, maybe about the connection, their role in it, what they did, what they didn't. This is about accountability, owning their past, the decisions they made, and deciding what they are ready to change. This is like a wake up call energy. Communication is key here. There's desire to clear the air, speak honestly, cut through the confusion that has been lingering between the two of you, causing whatever is happening, the distance that we saw earlier. See, when they do speak or act, it's meant to bring clarity, not mixed signals, is what this is saying. So when they talk, they will mean it. Um, Eight of Pentacles is sustained effort. Whatever they choose to do, they're willing to work at it. This is, slowly, consistently, with intention. You are building something. You are constantly putting effort there. So this isn't a one-time gesture. It's about building something properly. They're likely to approach you cautiously but sincerely. First comes reflection, then honest communication, followed by consistent effort. So this is someone who wants to do things right, even if it takes time. See, clarity doesn't shout, it shows up and stays. Let's see what do they actually want from this connection. What does my viewer's person actually want from this connection at this point? Five of Cups, Page of Wands, Magician, overall energy, Two of Cups. See, they miss you, okay? Irrespective of what they are showing, what they are doing, what the world is saying, internally there is this missing energy. Without you, the life seems sad, okay? But this person is also at the same time stuck in the past in some way. Thinking about old conversations, what could have been. They want some sort of emotional repair. There's regret here, not just about what happened, but about what didn't happen. They're aware of the emotional loss and missed chances, and that awareness is shaping their desire right now. So, and alongside that regret, there's a desire to reconnect lightly with this Page of Wands. This is, think conversation, emotional re entry. They want to feel it again without breaking it. Magician, at a deeper level, they want to actively create something differently this time. This shows intention, not just wishing, but wanting to do something about it. So they're not done watching from the sidelines. Um, Sorry, what did I say? They are done watching from the sidelines because Magician is about doing something. I'm done and I take action. I'm sorry. Um, Two of Cups. At the core, they want what is mutual, the love, the connection, something that is reciprocated, the emotions being reciprocated. This isn't about control or convenience. It's about genuine partnership. Say what they want from this connection is emotional reconciliation, a fresh emotional restart, approach, and chance to consciously create something mutual and real. See, they don't want the past back, what they are sitting here with. The heartbreak, the guilt, the regret, and all those things, they want a better version of it, where there was happiness, there was joy, there was there was togetherness. See, this connection is slow, thoughtful, and emotionally significant. Nothing here feels accidental to them. But love that's meant for you will never require you to abandon yourself. And if that is something that you've been doing for this, stop doing that to yourself. You don't need to prove your value. You simply just stay aligned with it. And as you stay aligned with your value, what is supposed to align with you, or whatever you want align with you, will also align with you. Choose connections that meet you where you stand, not the ones that ask you to shrink. That was the reading, guys. Thank you for watching.